Hello and welcome to Coffee with Ciara and William Blake. Say hi to the people. I've been in and out all day, so he is extra clingy. I'm gonna have a sip of my matcha and hope he doesn't knock it all down. He's already trying to knock down the camera. I have been trying out some ceremonial grade matcha lately, and it's not bad. It's a little grassy, but that flavor in and of itself doesn't bother me. Let's see if I move this, if that will help keep the cat from knocking this around. Okay. Hi. It's been a day. It's been a day of a lot of running around, like I said, but we're here, we're recording. I have things to share. I'm excited. I'm recording on a new phone, so let me know if it looks different. Of course, download, upload, quality, all is going to contribute, but anyway. Cat, will you settle down, please? And stop knocking the cord with your tail? Oh my goodness. Let me just take a second. He's all over the place. Cat, you need to calm down. All right. He's gonna jump back up. Just leave my tea alone, okay? Can you do that much? It's like having a toddler. Oh my God. William Blake, come here. This is not entertaining for anybody. Come here. Come here. All right, let's get into some art. I made 2 Oracle deck cards this week. Let's see if I can get the light good on this without my cat bumping me constantly. Get down. Stop bumping me. I'm gonna bump you back. Okay, so this is the horned lizard. In particular, it's the regal horned lizard. Or the horny toad. They shoot blood from their eyes. It's pretty cool. So there's this guy. And here is a bark scorpion, which are extremely venomous, and they glow blue under UV light in the dark, which is cool. So got to do some fun colors on that one. Here they are. Back in business on working on the Oracle decks. Oracle deck cards. And then I did actually, I don't think I ever shared this finished nudity alert, finished Beltane lady. There she is. Dancing in the bluebells by the lake. So she represents the maiden goddess of Beltane, which is all about, no, get down. Beltane is a midpoint between not the winter solstice, the spring equinox, and the summer solstice. So it's about the masculine and feminine and spring in all its fruition and glory and fecundity and all that. So yeah, so that's what that painting is. I'm doing a series for each of the Sabbats. So I'll talk more about that in a minute, but I wanted to share the knitting project that I've been working on real quick. So this is a Christmas sweater. And those of you who are fans of the Christmas horror film Rare Exports might recognize it. This is based on Pietri's sweater. And I'm a little worried. The color differences are really subtle. They don't really come out super well on camera. Once it's all done, I think, and blocked and everything, I think it will show up better. But anyway, oh, it smells so The white is, I think, unbleached and just pure wool, and it's just delicious. So anyway, I got this yarn from Topsy Farms out of Canada. Very affordable. It's like 10 bucks a skein, and beautiful colors, and perfect for color work. It's got a lot of tooth to it, and it's soft at the same time. And it's a family run farm. I'm seeing my increases on there. I don't really like that. Maybe I'll fix that for the next one. That's fine. And yeah, I'm kind of having to make up this pattern because it doesn't exist in the world that I could find. I'm sure it does somewhere, but not under anything I was searching. So, but anyway, I made it up. So it's not going to be perfect, but I'm planning on making matching ones for myself and my boys for Christmas. So that's what I've been working on knitting wise. I will continue to share as progress is made. I put a little more matcha in this time. I think I might need some oat milk in there. Maybe some honey. Trying to find what I like. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about all of the accoutrements you see behind me. All of the various spiritual witchy things that I've been talking about and into lately. So it all started with an altar last summer. I had a bowl, which is buried under stuff now, but it started with just a little bowl of, there's like a little picture of me, and there was a feather and a shell and a rock and a candle in there, and I made myself a little altar cloth, and I got a deck of tarot cards too, and it was all just curiosity. I liked the aesthetic. It's very in right now. And I do really like the art in tarot cards. Like that's what kind of got me into it in the first place, was I liked the art. So I picked a deck where I really liked the art, and actually it's the, I'm also not going to dig it out because it's buried underneath, but it's this one down here. Why can't I get my, there. It's hard to do this backwards. That one, Cosmic Slumber by Tilly Walden. And from there, I started getting into crystals and what, this crystal represents this crystal represents that. And I kind of started a millennial woman's rock collection, aka crystal collection. And one thing led to another, and then suddenly I got into, I started collecting more tarot and oracle decks, and my altar expanded to fit the entirety of my great-great-grandma's secretary desk. And what else? I got into all the elements, earth, fire, water, air, and spirit. And then I've always been into meditation. And then what else? Journaling. Also always been into journaling. But anyway, all of this stuff I started doing, and it, part of me is like, yeah, I got into all this stuff because it's very in right now, which is not true. But I will say it also has actually, I think, really helped in a lot of ways. So I've some background, been deconstructing from Christianity for years and years. And I kind of feel like that's something that is just going to be ongoing. I don't think you, it's kind of, it's a bad analogy. Don't hold the analogy against me. But it's like, you know, being an addict where you say you're in recovery. You're never recovered. So you're never a recovered ex-Christian. You're in recovery always. It's a bad analogy. I'm not trying to compare the church to alcohol or other addictions. But you know, there has been like, there's a fuzz. Gotta get it. I think I got it. I don't see it. It's gonna keep bugging me. It's fine. Sorry if I keep. There's a fuzz in my mouth. It's really bugging me. I'm gonna try not to let it distract me. Okay, so as I was saying, some Christians call it a God-shaped hole. There's always been a part of me that longs for spiritual connection. And I don't think that I've ever fully rejected the idea of there being a God. But my idea of what that divine being is has changed a lot. And oh, got it. You see the hair? There it is. It's cat hair. Got it. That's satisfying. Okay. And I have found that all of these elements, not just the, you know, earth, air, fire, water elements, but all these little things, plants, herbs. Oh, herbs, that's the other thing I've gotten into, the symbolism of herbs. Have helped me feel really connected to a bigger story and to something outside of myself, and it helped me feel much more grounded and much more, and I don't, you know, it's hard to say whether all of these things, all these tools I've been using are what has gotten me to where I am today, or if they were just along for the ride and I would have gotten here anyway. But I've been feeling really grounded and really like happy with my life. Right when I got into all this stuff, I was feeling really frustrated that my art business wasn't taking off and allowing me to, you know, quit my job and do all the things that a successful quote unquote art business is supposed to allow you to do. And so there's 100% there was a part of me that was very into the whole manifestation bit of all this stuff. And you know, oh, if you carry this crystal, and if you burn this herb, and if you know, put it all together and say the magic words, then your dreams will come true, kind of a thing. So very magical thinking there. And I kind of realized the irony of the gumball machine deity, which a lot of Christians talk about disparagingly. Is that the right word? Because it is a very like Santa Claus kind of take on the divine. And but I have realized that in all of my work around like achieving my goals and why I want to achieve my goals and what I'm hoping to get out of all these things, all the intangibles, you know, the things like freedom and happiness and peace and joy, I've realized that I have all those things. Yes, my life circumstances have changed for the better. You know, we have a house, we are, you know, financially stable, I have this little gremlin cat who follows me around. We have a wonderful kid. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to everyone. There's so much in my life to be grateful for, and the only thing that has changed is my ability to see that and perceive that. And I've been, I've kept a gratitude journal for years and years, and it just feels like all this work I've been doing is finally paying off, and it feels really good. And I don't think I can credit the crystals and the tarot and the divination and the, all that stuff with that, because I have been doing the work. And like, so this is something that I hear again and again in this like space online. And that's that it doesn't matter what tools you have at your disposal. You are the magic. Your intentions, your actions, the things you do are what make things happen. And then, but there is a piece, and you see this in Christianity too. I think it gets lost, but it's all over the place. There's a collaboration between humans and the universe or God, spirit, and it's amazing, like, that we can participate in our lives in that way, and we can participate in our destinies, and we can it helps to be aligned with the ultimate goal of the universe. Rather than working against it. I don't claim to know what that is ultimately, but I do think that caring for, kindness, and caring for the planet and other species, and being, respectful and kind and loving, those things are kind of universal. But anyway, I think I'm kind of rambling now. But my point is, I wanted to, like, kind of share where I was at these days, spiritually, I guess, and like, I want to say, if you have like questions about any of it, because I know there are some folks on here who have been with me for reading this newsletter for a very long time, and I haven't been shy about where I'm at as far as my relationship. Oh my God, this cat. Get down, William Blake. You're not allowed up there. He likes to eat the fern. I haven't been shy about where I'm at with Christianity. Although, in private, I'm more outspoken. So anyway, all this stuff, this witchy stuff, might be surprising, or you might wonder, I guess, is all I'm saying. And I would love to talk about it and kind of share my perspective on it. And it's it means a lot of things to a lot of different people. It's I don't really want to label it. There was a time when I did, and I don't now. All I know is that it's been fun. I've been enjoying getting into all of it, and the collector in me really likes it, and it supports me. So, yeah, I'm also not saying like it's for everyone. But if you're crystal curious, go buy some crystals. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So I do want to, talk. I've just been spending a lot of time in this space, like literally in this space behind me, this sacred space I've created. And yeah, it's what's been on my mind a lot. And I felt the need to share about it and how it's helped me personally, and how, in a lot of ways, I feel like it is coming home to so many things in Christianity that I let go of as I let go of that faith. Good things. And I feel like I'm able to pick those things back up again. So that all feels really good. Um, and part of the reason I, don't want to label what I'm doing necessarily is also why I had such a hard time. Well, it's why I have a hard time calling God God, because that's kind of a loaded term for me. And same with Christianity. Like, what does that mean? What kind of Christian are you? So yeah, I'm not ready to slash don't know if I'll ever be ready to like fully label what I am. That's okay, because yeah, that allows me to, I don't have to like be in a camp. That's something that I've been thinking a lot about too, is like I have a tendency to want to like declare a thing and then go like full on into the thing, and like that's part of how I try things on. But I'm learning to be a little more fluid, I guess, with that. And yeah. Anyway, that's where I'm at today. So now the cat is on the floor sea-ottering, which is really cute, but I'm not going to try to move the camera. Maybe I'll share a picture of him. I've been blabbing for about 22 minutes. I could go on and on and on and on about all the things that I've been learning. There's so much wisdom in the natural world, is like the main takeaway, I guess. And it feels really good to feel connected to all of it. It helps that our garden is doing amazing this year, and I feel like I'm doing something right. So, yeah. Anyway, what else? It goes along. So I also think a lot of this has come about, well, not this. Like I've been doing all this stuff for a long time, but the other experiment I've been holding is taking a break from social media. I will save that for another episode because I have a lot to say about that too. Maybe next week. But everyone needs to get off that app. I'll just leave it there. That app, whatever the app is that comes to mind when I say that, you should probably get off it. That's all. That's all. Okay. I hope you have a good Mother's Day. Did you celebrate the caretakers in your life? Did you celebrate yourself if you were a caretaker? And I'm going to go put some oat milk and honey in this matcha now. All right. I will talk to you later. Bye.